Oh yeah. What is up? DMV Foodie back again. Today, I'm gonna try to bring fine dining to a simple sandwich or burger in the house. Not gonna go outside to the grill. I'm gonna use the cast iron and some simple ingredients from the grocery store. Got some red wine, Cabernet Sauvignon, ground lamb, red onions, fresh clove of garlic, brioche buns, baby arugula, and some goat cheese. I'm telling you, with the addition of a couple other ingredients, maybe some brown sugar, of course some seasoning, salt, pepper, maybe even some fresh dill in the burgers. But it's gonna come out bomb, banging, lip smacking, finger licking good. All right, before we get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. You want to see many more of my food ideas brought to you each week. And check out the IG. The things I don't make videos on, I do post up on IG. Website coming soon. Link in the description below. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and thinly slice my red onion. Only because I plan on doing like caramelized onions or melted onions. A lot of people call them a lot of different things, but they're actually gonna take the longest. I'm gonna reduce them down with some red wine for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes till I get the consistency I'm looking for. I wanna get them nice and paper thin like that, or else it just adds to the time that it takes to cook down and caramelize. So like I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and get this red wine started. Cabernet Sauvignon. Go ahead and add 1.5 cups to it. Use a measuring cup. We're gonna be precise today instead of just guessing. 1.5 cups red wine. And we're also gonna add a tablespoon of brown sugar. You can pack it tight, that's up to you. But tablespoon of brown sugar. We're gonna go ahead and let that boil reduce down for, I say, about 20-25 minutes. So that's how you want your wine reduction to look. Once it starts boiling, we're gonna leave it like that, like I said, about 20 minutes. Moving on to the onions. Go ahead and get some butter melting in the pan over medium heat. This is a little over 2 tablespoons of butter. Once your butter is melted, you can go ahead and add your onions. A little bit of black pepper. And I say about a teaspoon of salt. There you go. Give it a quick stir. Make sure they're all coated in butter. And we'll go ahead and cover this. Let this sit right along while the wine is reducing. Get your onions caramelizing. Should be good to go in about 20 minutes. So while that's going in the back, I'm gonna go ahead and dice up these 2 fresh cloves of garlic I already got peeled. This will be the start to our burgers. I just want to put some fresh garlic in there instead of garlic powder. That way this freshness carries throughout with all the other ingredients I'm using, or lack thereof, so to speak. Man, I can smell that red wine and those onions. I can't wait. All right, so we got our garlic fresh and chopped up. Go ahead and grab a big bowl, and let's get our burgers going. All right, so technically I do have 2 pounds of lamb, but making four burgers, about a 1/3 pound burger each, 1/3 pound each. So I won't be using the whole 2 pounds. I'm actually gonna save half of it, so I'm gonna use 1.5 pounds, and I'm gonna save half of it, maybe like some lamb meatballs, throw it in an appetizer, or I'll figure out something to do with it. So we get the 1st pound ground beef in there. I called it beef already. 1st pound ground lamb in there. So to keep this wine flavor throughout, you got our onions. See, they just about done. Go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of red wine to that. Actually stir that around some. Get that beautiful red color. You can smell the aroma coming off of them immediately. So I say get us about another 5 to 10 minutes. Go ahead, cover it back up. And yeah, our reduction should be about done. All right, so those are done. You can see how beautiful our red onions turned out and the red wine. I'm getting excited, man. So the wine reduction is done. You can see it has reduced significantly. This is exactly what we wanted. We're actually going to use this in the burger mixture itself. So let's get to it. All right, so I got the 1.5 pounds of lamb in there. I'm gonna go ahead and measure out a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, however you say it. Teaspoon of that. Throw my fresh garlic in. And grab some salt and pepper. Of course, you gotta season the whole time. The whole time. So, a couple turns of cracked black pepper. And I just got the big, the coarse sea salt, so I'm gonna use a Himalayan pink sea salt grinder. No difference really, a little fancy maybe, I'm gonna be all right. So salt, pepper, garlic, Worcestershire sauce, and yeah, let's grab our wine mixture. So, I'm thinking only about 1/4 cup. It is pretty hot. So let's see, that should be just about all we got in here. Yeah, just about. So we'll go ahead and pour that in there. And we'll go ahead and mix this up, form this into 4 patties. All right, so I got them all nice and formed out. This is what you should be looking like. As you can see, they're slightly darker because of that red wine reduction I put in them. They came out to about 7 ounces of patty. I'm just estimating here. So we'll go ahead and get the cast iron rolling. Preheated to medium-high heat. And so we can get a nice crust on these. They'll probably go about 4 minutes aside. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they turn out. All right, so we got our cast iron nice and hot. Make sure we get that good crust on there. We're gonna add some avocado oil, just because that has a higher smoke point. I'd say about a tablespoon, maybe a little more. I love avocado oil. And just for some extra flavor, I'm gonna go ahead and add some butter in there as well. So 2 tablespoons of butter, about a 1.5 tablespoons of avocado oil. Once your butter is good and melted, you can go ahead and start adding these burgers. So like I said, I'm estimating about 4 minutes aside, so. See how it turns out. So they're looking good. I think it's time to go ahead and flip them. And let's see what we're working with here. All right, so they're about done. We'll go ahead and take them off, move them to a plate. So from my perspective, the burgers have been resting. See how the red onions came out. I took one of those brioche buns, threw it in the toaster oven so it can hold up to this pretty hearty burger I'm about to build for you guys. So let's get right into building this burger. So on the bottom, go ahead and throw some of this nice peppery arugula. Let's get a nice bed of this. Now let's see which one of these burgers do I want. I'm a huge fan of the crust, so let's go with this one. Put some of these. I'm loving how these onions came out. I just gotta hold up. I'm gonna have to do that more often. Jeez. So I put a lot. Judge your mother. And I let the goat cheese sit out since I started cooking. That way it won't be as thick. It'll be semi-spreadable. Still a little rough, almost like spreading cream cheese. But yeah, let's get right to it. So I got the burger built. My mouth is watering, literally, just smelling everything. I can't wait to try this. Let's go ahead and mash it down. Oh my goodness. And the goat cheese, onions, arugula, I will definitely be making this again. I know it's pretty late in the year, but summertime, this will be perfect on the grill. Charcoal, propane, whatever you like. I might have to just throw a coat on and try this again. Oh my goodness. The rest of that red wine you're gonna use for the onions or your burgers, use to wash it down. I don't even really need a sauce on there. I probably could have made some extra red wine reduction. Maybe threw a little soy sauce, liquid smoke in there. Added a little something even more, another depth of flavor to the burger, but damn good by itself. Let me know if you try it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you tried yourself. DMV Foodie, signing out.